McCarthy and Ben Falcone. So you've got a new podcast.
Yes.
We did.
Should we assume that these costumes have something to do with it?
Not a thing.
Okay. No. Wrong again, Kelly.
No, he wrote this amazing podcast with a friend of ours, and Steve Mallory, and it takes place in medieval times. And I was I'm such a costume gal that I just started collecting things, and Ben was like, it's a podcast. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm not sure what you don't get.
Right.
And he's like, so as we're recording it, there's some costumes happening, and he's like, I just want to remind you again, it's a podcast. I'm like, totally get it. And then I'm still buying weird costumes. I mean, it's like, when else can I justify that?
Wow.
You really need to move to New York City so you can wear this stuff all the time.
I do have to say, walking out of our building today, people were just like, morning. Yeah. And I loved it. I was like, not a double take. Not a double take.
No.
So it's called Hildy the Barback and
The Lake of Fire.
The Lake of Fire.
Yes.
Can you tell us the story?
Sure. So when other kids in their teens were dating, I was playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
So,
yes.
yeah.
Were you dungeon master?
I was a player.
Okay.
My brother was usually the dungeon master.
Same.
Oh, see, look.
Yep.
So similar. And so our friend Steve Mallory pitched me the idea of what you don't see in these medieval tales of lore is the women stepping to the forefront and kicking a little butt. So I was like, oh, that's just kind of a fun idea. So she works in a tavern, Hildy.
I can't own it because only men can own, and my brother, played by Steve Mallory, is a complete idiot. But he likes to remind me that it's his tavern, but I do all the work.
But you do everything.
Yeah. So suffice it to say, when the men ruin everything in the face of a huge, threat of dragons and evil people, Hildy gathers a force of her friends and they save the world.
We literally fight dragons, which Allison.
Cast. Your cast is epic.
It's pretty crazy. We just kept calling people and we're like, well, what if it was like the dreamiest, funniest people we knew. Oh, we can ask. They're probably not going to say yes, but then we called Octavia Spencer and we were like, would you want to narrate it? And she's like, sure, baby. I think she just wanted me to make her a meatloaf, but she agreed to it.
I love that woman so much.
She's a perfect human.
And whenever I see her, we spend all of our time talking about you two, which is very funny. So it's very mutual.
Yeah, she's the greatest. Joel McHale, Jim Rash.
Wow.
Glenn Close introduces each show.
All of our favorites.
Allison Janney plays a dragon. Because why would you?
Of course.
We were like, do you think you want to play a dragon? She's like, yes.
And your daughters are also in it?
Yes.
Which is amazing.
They play, there's a two-headed oracle.
Because you need a two-headed oracle.
Yeah, of course
Just
you do.
in life, guys, in life.
Yeah.
So we kind of drew up, there's artwork to kind of show the world, and they have these bald blue heads, and they were like, oh yeah, let's do that. So they came in and they're really good, but they were so weird. We were like, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.